this is the first year that the Steelers going to miss the playoffs. And they're going to have to lose a record on top of that. And I think it's because when you add someone like Aaron Rodgers to your mix, like, that's over the top.
Where do quarterbacks go to die? That's the New York Jets, okay? Every career dies when they go to the New York Jets. Now, when you leave the New York Jets, that's when careers can get revitalized.
Like who?
Sam Darnold.
He's terrible, though.
He's not terrible. Come on now. He just had a career year.
Yeah,
right?
But they drafted like his replay. Like, he's not going to be that.
Geno Smith.
I like Geno Smith.
There you go. Left the Jets. It went on and now has a little bit of a flourish career.
Yeah.
Brett Favre back in the day. Great quarterback. Went to the Jets. Went to the Vikings. NFC Championship.
Brett Favre was in New York trying to send some other passes.
Exactly. So now Aaron Rodgers took the exact same route now, but is in Pittsburgh instead.
Yeah.
He's got a great wide receiver one in DK Metcalf, a great solid option at tight end in Pat Fryermuth, Calvin Austin III, a good slot guy, even a good number 2 option. And you have arguably the best defense in the league. TJ Watt coming off the edge, just traded for Jalen Ramsey.
Just got paid, though.
Just got paid. That's not affecting their cap space for the rest of the agency.
We'll see what kind of year he has.
He's going to have a great year.
And then you got Ramsey. I'm a Dolphins fan.
Jalen Ramsey, one of the best corners in the league.
Yeah.
As Pat Mahomes said, one of our guys, best corner he's ever faced against Jalen Ramsey. You got him. You still have Cam Hayward. You still have all the veterans. You still have Patrick Queen. This team is destined to make at least a playoff run at minimum with a veteran quarterback that's an experienced winner, a good offense, and one of the best defenses.
Okay, so I'm listening to that.
And you got Mike Tomlin, who is a serial guy.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
One of the greatest.
That's my guy. I have nothing bad to say about Tomlin. And as I'm listening to you talk,
you're starting to come in. I can feel it.
You wrong as hell, man.
What?
You wrong as hell, man. You're
wrong.
Okay, you're right. Yo, Aaron Rodgers doesn't even like his teammates. He never does. He just don't. He don't care about his teammates. Slay is old. Ramsey is all about his money. I just watch Ramsey play. You got to move him to safety or something. Because if you're going to put him on the corner with these 23, 24-year-old receivers, they're running right by him every time. That line, which was bad last year, didn't get much better. So there's not 10 people on earth that love Tomlin more than me. I think Mike Tomlin is one of the best coaches because he's a strategist, and he's also a motivator, right? And he gets his players. So, and if you could have coached Le'Veon Bell, AB, free.
You can coach anyone. If you could coach AB,
if you could coach those guys,
CTE, you can coach anyone.
You coach those guys, you're a great coach. So to me, I'll never say nothing wrong about Tomlin. I'm just so flabbergasted on why they would go into this. Why do you want to get into the Rodgers business? I get it. Last year, Russ was terrible. Russ wouldn't even throw the ball down the field.
Exactly.
He was terrible. And then you had the other guy. What's the other guy from Georgia?
They had George Pickens.
No, what's the other guy? The quarterback. Little guy, the guy.
Justin Fields.
He don't throw the ball at all.
That's not the quarterback you want to throw the ball down the field.
Yeah, you don't want him to throw the ball, and Russ wasn't throwing it. So I guess in the Steelers' mind, they're like, let me just replace, if I could get any kind of production from QB, it'll be enough. The problem is Rodgers is old, and last year he was bad. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm in the AFC East. He was bad. Rodgers, and then he does the thing where who was the kid where he threw the ball and then the guy was in the wrong spot and he's in the wrong spot. He's liable to do that any week of the season, any game, just be yeah, it was his fault. And it's dog, I don't know, man. I'm not going for it.
He holds his guys accountable.
That's not accountable.
He holds his guys accountable.
And this is the thing, these are younger players. This isn't
You want a veteran to tell you, hey, you're in the wrong spot.
Yeah, but it's
you're
like
not doing the right
you
thing.
did that 15 years ago. You won 15 years ago. These kids are rich.
And they haven't won yet.
But they're
I'll take a
rich.
winner.
They're not going to listen to Rodgers because back in the day, it's like, yeah, I'm the big leader. I got the big quarter. These kids are getting money.
They get money.
They've been getting money since college. So it's like they don't need a dad. They need a. But that's why Jaden Daniels did well. That's why C.J. Stroud. It's a new league, bro. C.J. Stroud, it's Jaden Daniels, Mahomes. These guys are like friends with their players. Rashee Rice came into the league, and Mahomes was like hanging out with him. They became friends. That whole old guy, unless you're the guy that a lot of people think is the best ever, where it's like Brady and you have all them big moments. You guys who have one ring, you snuck one in, you have a little success. You can't just talk down to these younger players like that.
You see the videos of Kirko Chains popping the chains, doing this with a plane. You can see older guys like that.
I like him.
With the teammates.
I like. You talking about Cousins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see older guys vibes with the teammates.
But Rodgers doesn't do that.
Rodgers has the respect though. And
he don't do that, though.
What's better, a guy who has the respect or the guy who has the vibe? You want the guy that has the respect. Especially at quarterback, you want the guy who has the respect, right? You may not like Brady, but you can respect Brady.
Brady and Rodgers not the same. Stop it.
They're not the same, but
they're not. No. They're not even close.
But we're talking. How about this? Ready? Drew Brees. That's a guy.
He was cool though. Drew Brees was like hanging out with his players though.
But Drew Brees is the guy you respect first. You don't think of him as
he has a vibe too.
You don't think about him as 7 Super Bowls.
But he has
Tom
a
Brady,
vibe
but
too.
you think about him as a respect. Aaron Rodgers is a respect guy.
He don't even respect himself.
He respects himself. He goes on darkness retreats. He tries to make his mental better. Come on. He respects himself. Respects himself maybe a little too much, but he respects himself.
I'm fine. He respects himself.
He respects himself.
He loves himself. He respects
but
himself.
You want a guy that wants to win. That has the echelon.
When has he won,
respect.
though? When was the last time he won?
We're talking about a guy who's won 4 MVPs. We're talking about a guy that went to the NFC Conference Championship
a bunch of times and got spanked.
But would you take that, a conference championship?
For the Steelers?
Yeah. You wouldn't even make them in the playoffs. So would you take a guy?
This is the first. I think
you want a guy that's a serial playoff getter. That's Aaron Rodgers. You want a guy that has a Super Bowl. That's Aaron Rodgers. You got a guy make the conference championship multiple times. That's Aaron Rodgers. You got a guy that knows what it's like being on the top of the mountain and the bottom, being benched, the whole 9 yards. That's Aaron Rodgers. Now you give him a receiver like DK. He could throw the deep ball. Come on now. That's what George Pickens needed.
Clip it. I guarantee you. The Steelers ain't making the playoffs. This is the first time Tomlin's going to lose because he got into the Aaron Rodgers business, and that's the worst business to get into today. The Aaron Rodgers business is going to make you go bankrupt. You're not going to win with him because he blames his players. He don't even report when on time. His professionalism is out the window. Rodgers has just... This might get Tomlin fired. This might get Tomlin fired.
That's a Charles Barkley guarantee. You do the opposite of what he says. That's a guarantee of the opposite.
We'll see.
That's a Charles Barkley take right there. They're making the playoffs with the greatest defense in the league, T.J. Watt and the boys.
So you think they're going to make the playoffs?
They're going to make the playoffs. Oh, yeah. It's Tomlin. He
so
does
AFC,
it every year.
AFC.
If you can make the playoffs.
Let's count them. Let's count them.
If you made the playoffs.
Let's count them.
If you made the playoffs.
Let's count them.
If you made the playoffs with Mason Rudolph, you can make the playoffs with anyone.
Let's count them then. Okay.
Steelers
AFC.
are making it.
Start with the top. That's obviously the bottom. Let's start at the top.
Okay. Bills are winning the division. Okay, that's your AFC East. Your AFC North is going to be the Ravens winning the division. Your AFC West will be the Chiefs winning it. Your AFC South will probably be the Texans. Now, you talk about...
They're going to bounce back this year even?
Yes, I think they're going to bounce back this year.
That's 4.
Now, that's your 4, right?
Yeah. Go to wild cards. Go to your wild cards.
3 wild card teams.
Go to your wild cards.
Are there 3 teams better?
Burrow.
I think they could be better than the Bengals. Yeah. They have no defense. They have 0 defense. T. Higgins.
Every year Burrow's healthy, they go.
But they have no defense, and that was he not healthy last year?
Not in the beginning.
Okay, was he not healthy last year?
In the beginning.
He played like, 15 games?
It was not in the beginning.
14 games? They didn't make the playoffs.
Not in the beginning, though.
Right?
He wasn't healthy in the beginning.
Right.
So, so you think those 4 are your...
Those are division winners.
I agree with the division winners. You said the Ravens?
The Ravens.
Okay, Ravens.
You got AFC
Bills.
East Bills, AFC West Chiefs, AFC South Texans.
Okay.
We'll go right through the AFC South.
Okay, so keep going.
We'll go right through the AFC South. Colts ain't better than the Steelers.
No.
Jags ain't better than the Steelers.
No.
Titans ain't better than the Steelers.
No.
Let's bounce.
Titans might make it this year, though. With Cam Ward.
Okay, so...
No. Trust me. Cam Ward might do something this year.
This is a family-friendly podcast, I think. Drugs are a really bad thing, guys. Don't do them. Cam Ward's not even getting close. We go to the AFC West.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Do what I do. So what I do. Let me tell you what a clip is. Let me tell you what a clip is. What a clip is you look into the camera. You say, this is what's going to happen.
This is the opposite right here.
Go ahead. Clip it.
Opposite of a
Go
Charles
about the Titans. Go about the Titans.
Guarantee you.
No, clip it. Say clip it and then say the Titans.
Clip it. Guarantee you Titans don't even win 6 games this year. I guarantee it. They won't even win 6 games this year. They won't. They won't even win 6 games. Come on. I'll do a handshake deal with you right now.
I guarantee you the Titans win 8 to 9, bro.
8 to 9?
Because you know what it is your strength of schedule gets a lot easier after.
You know who he's throwing the football to for the Titans? You know that the defense was?
Trust me.
You're not fixing it with one draft pick.
Next. Okay. So
AFC West. Raiders aren't good enough to make the playoffs.
No.
Chargers can make it in the playoffs.
You love Herbert, so he's not going to make the playoffs?
No, I said
are they better than the Steelers?
I think they're neck and neck.
Okay.
I think the Broncos are a team that can take a regression and miss the playoffs. We go to the AFC North. You have the Browns ain't making the playoffs. Come on now.
No.
Okay. The Bengals, they're a shot for it, right? Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's 2. Now we go to the AFC East. Patriots, I don't think are making the playoffs.
No.
They need one more year. Bills are their division winner. Jets ain't making the playoffs. And the Dolphins, you would know best. They ain't making the playoffs.
They made it the last 2 years.
They ain't making the playoffs.
They made it the last 2 years, though.
They ain't making the
playoffs.
playoffs.
So why would you say I know best? They made it the last 2 years.
You know best because you talk bad about them all the time. You know best.
I do talk bad about them, but they did.
Guarantee you, Dolphins won't even make the playoffs either. We can shake on that too. We go off camera. Steelers guarantee it make the playoffs. They will be the 6th seed. Guarantee it.
Oh my.
6th seed.
So the Broncos are so.
Yep.
You have the Bengals.
Bengals can make it, but Steelers make it, and then it's either the Chargers or the Broncos because nobody's good enough from the AFC South, and nobody's good enough to make that run in the AFC East. You see his mind? Now the gears are moving. He's like, yeah.
Oh, no. I still think you're full of it because, like I said, it's Rodgers. This is 2025. If you would have told me this in 2018, I would have said, maybe. But in 2025, Rodgers alienates the locker room. He doesn't care about anything. He literally just cares about himself. He'll make mistakes and then go on a podcast the very next week. Like in the week on McAfee, sit there comfortably and berate his teammates and just talk bad about his teammates. And that's not gonna make it, man. That's not gonna help it. In this time,
in this industry, everyone goes on podcasts. Mookie Betts got a podcast. Paul George got a podcast.
And you don't ever say Paul George because look at Paul George's career.
Playoff P. Come on now. Pat Bev has a podcast.
You know what I love? I love how you just gloss past.
Pat Bev has a podcast.
How are you using Paul George?
Playoff P. Come on now. We're talking about Playoff P. Right? Clippers, he had some good games, and he still had a podcast. Right? We talking about these guys go on podcasts now, and they have it. Mookie Betts has a podcast. Mookie Betts has won multiple MVP.
Yeah,
he's won MVPs, one of the greatest MVP seasons. He still has a podcast.
But the fact that he goes on there and talks like that, could you at least see where I'm coming from? That it can be volatile. Like it can be. It is a recipe that could go.
You think
really
if Lamar Jackson had a podcast, that'd be a bad thing?
No, not at all. But Lamar's different. Lamar's cool.
Right. Cool. So we're talking
Lamar's cool.
We're talking about top 5 greatest quarterbacks of all time in Aaron Rodgers going on a podcast. Who cares?
If Lamar went on a podcast, his other teammates would be fans of it. I think Aaron Rodgers, the rest of his teammates look on his podcast to see, am I going to get aired out on this podcast?
No, they're thinking he's what political stuff he's going to talk about. But anyways.
That part of it as well.
That's okay, but is that going to be enough that it loses you multiple football games? With Mike Tomlin, like you said, one of your guys, you got that. You got DK Metcalf, who is a number 1 through and through. Pat Freiermuth, number 1 tight end through and through. You
got rid of my boy. You got rid of Najee.
Najee runs like he's running with skinny jeans on.
1,000 yards every year, though, bro.
Yeah, but he runs with skinny jeans on. Now you got Jaylen Warren, who actually is a fast runner and can break open and get you 20 plus.
We're gonna revisit. We'll revisit this because what I think is gonna happen is that by week 6, that's usually where it starts.
Don't guarantee it because you're gonna be wrong.
No, I'm not guaranteeing. I'm thinking what's going to happen. I think by week 6, it'll get very, very on fire.
I'll be
in
realistic, and what the Steelers actually do is they win their first 6-7 games. That's all they do. They start. Look at Justin Fields last year. They started like 5-2.
They were good. They started
5-2, and then Russ came in. You had the 2 years before that.
Russ
You had
is
Mason.
terrible,
They still
man.
started like 6-1. The year they started 11-0, and then tanked.
They went down.
But guess what they do? They make the playoffs and they start hot. And I think they're gonna do the exact same thing. It's the Tomlin formula is doing that right there.
We'll see.